Tonight, from Buffalo Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
They indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And we are underway in Buffalo. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
We know the arm strength is certainly there. He's got a big-time cannon for an arm. And that's not a surprise. He's the son of a former Major League pitcher, so the bloodlines come into play. The biggest question for Patrick Mahomes, can he harness that big arm, develop the touch that's needed, and carry his team towards the playoffs?
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing now is Mahomes. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, My list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Pass slip. There he goes, right side. He is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Extra point forthcoming. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
How about 54 touchdown passes in 2 full seasons at the University of Wyoming? Coming out of a junior college, I think he exceeded expectations, and he can move it around a little bit too. A much better athlete than people give him credit for.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen.
And the Bills will extend their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
KC's offense ready to take over.
And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Gets this one to Hill. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary, and he'll get this up to about the 40. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Going with Moss on the ground. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Steps away. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Edwards-Helaire.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes.
He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Buffalo set to get the football back here.
They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive.
Going deep for Diggs. It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
We always talk about the guy who pulled off the play, don't we? Guy who caught it or ran it. How about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
53-19. Check 53. Get that quarterback.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Allen now on 1st down. And now he'll tuck it and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down now. Singletary. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They run here with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And it is now 21-0. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Mahomes now on first down. That one complete to Hill. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long. Yeah, better against man than zone, or? Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it. What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving. Carry for Edwards-Helaire. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. But they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This is caught, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill, and the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll try and run it. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. There goes a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Operating from the gun, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams, because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot, if that's what they want to do.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Bass is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, and Hill will opt for the touchback. KC's offense ready to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back in the 1st quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the 1st quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
That was the worst call ever.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
They don't get nothing.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Throwing on first down is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Throwing again, Allen. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, they go with Singletary, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Hill on the return. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then You don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one.
And it's 3rd and 5.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Gets this one to Hill, and getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Caught out left side by Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Mahomes to throw once more. That's complete right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Now it's Mahomes again. And it's caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Let's go.
Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
We clean it up, baby.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a terrific first half from the mobile big man quarterback, Josh Allen. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game, as we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
You better believe it, baby. You better believe.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The drive starts with a completion left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen finding Knox there, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Allen off the play fake. And that is incomplete here. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. On the move to his left.
He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking out the first on the scramble.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on third down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Now a run with Singletary. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Allen rolling to his right, and he's going to keep it here. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go right back to Singletary. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Allen. He'll buy some time. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
I have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Pass on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our players' spotlight. And he's been pretty good, and we see some of his good play, but I guess maybe he needs to be a little bit better right now. They're down.
He does look good in the spotlight, though, doesn't he? He does look good in the highlights, but that's not what truly matters. And right now, as a team, they've got to figure out what it's going to take to get back into the lead. He has to continue to play well, has to keep rallying the offense. The defense has got to pick things up a little bit. And I don't think there's much animosity between the two sides. On the really good teams, both take accountability and try and figure out how they can do more to get their team on top.
Yeah, well, he's doing his part. He's been good. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. We've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Mahomes now on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Four yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen out to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He's been terrific so far. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Mahomes to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Mahomes again. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Well, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Tyreek Hill on the return.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And out come the Chiefs now.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes to throw once more. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Mahomes going to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one.
And it's third down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
The Chiefs on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Good job there defensively to push them back on 1st down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Pass incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And his throw is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. Check down to Breida. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down. Blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced to dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll throw from the gun. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Right now.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back, not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
first down, Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Mario Addison. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll drop to throw. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
This is it! This is it!
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
On first down, they'll start out with Moss. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Well, there was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Here's Allen to throw it. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
You know what's coming.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mahomes firing complete, and he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 28. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is fourth down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. But kicker's kick here is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Way to take it. Way to take it.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Allen.
Oh, going for Sanders downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. KC's offense ready to take over.
They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you've got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
Now left side on the swing pass. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. So after he looked really good early, they haven't been able to find the big tight end as much. What gives?
Well, sometimes that's not in the game plan defensively. They're trying to take away other people, or they weren't expecting him to get off to such a hot start. But now, they know he's out there. They've made a few adjustments, surrounded him with a few more people, a few different coverages. Let's see if he makes the adjustments now. Does he change up a few things to try and work his way open?
They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. What can Allen do now with his drive? It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Allen's throw is complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term, momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Allen now looks to throw. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps, so they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. As you mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only kind of throw you make.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
In any yardage game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that's caught by Beasley. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Bills are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd, have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.